Today, on Be Something Wonderful, stop the manifesting processes and rituals and do this instead. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, good morning and welcome back to the studios of Be Something Wonderful. The question is, what happens when I'm just overwhelmed with unwanted circumstances and conditions? What happens when 3D conditions are just in my face? When things seem to be really getting bad and worse? And doesn't matter how many processes or techniques that I do, it never seems to change. It never seems to get better. In fact, it seems to get worse. What do? Well, the spiritual great Neville Goddard, the father of the law of assumption, gave us the answer. And he called it the first principle. What is the first principle? Be still and know that I am God. It's what the ancients gave us 2,000 years ago in Scripture. Be still and know that you are already that which you desire to be. Be still and know that everything that you want and desire is already yours. Be still and know that you are the one and only creator and source of everything that you want and desire, here and now. So let's talk about this like we never have before. No matter what the circumstances appear to be, no matter how bad it gets, as this one creator was talking about, no matter what you are thinking and feeling and seeing or doing, remember Neville Goddard's first principle and what the ancients told us over 2,000 years ago. Be still and know. Know what? Know that I am God, that I am the creator, that I am source, that I am already everything that I want and desire to be, that I couldn't want and desire it unless I was already that, unless it was already within me, unless I was already all that is. When you invoke the first principle, what the ancients told us over 2,000 years ago, to be still and know, this makes any other thought, any other feeling, any other belief, any other assumption, any other process, any other technique, any other ritual absolutely irrelevant. It makes any other question, what to do or how to do it, irrelevant. Neville says this about the first principle. No matter what is happening on the outside, turn to the first principle. Know that your awareness is God and that all things are possible to you as that awareness, as all that is, as the only source, the only reality, the only creator. You're it. Remember, no amount of tips or tricks or techniques or processes or other manifesting rituals can change who and what you are conscious and aware of being. Wow. It's a choice. It's a decision. And who and what you're conscious and aware of being creates and manifests your reality and your entire life experience. This reminds me of that show that I've often talked about called The Chosen, the story of the life of Jesus Christ, but the metaphysical meaning of Jesus Christ as your I am awareness of being, your own consciousness, your own awareness, your own higher self. And during that show, Mary, also known as Lilith, but no longer, right? Mary as Lilith was possessed by those unwanted and negative thoughts, what we would have referred to as demons back then, right? Unwanted realities and a personality and identity that she didn't choose and didn't want. And now she's healed, she's whole, she's fulfilled, she's complete, she's walking the streets. She runs into Nicodemus. Now Nicodemus ministered to her. He burned some incense. He did a ritual. right? To try to heal her of those demons, of that personality that was possessing her. Right? And he sees her on the street, sees her healthy and whole and healed, even calls her by Lilith. What does Mary say? I don't go by that name anymore. I am Mary. She's no longer that former identity, that former reality. But Nicodemus wants to know. He's thinking it was him, his rituals that did it. But what does she say to him? It wasn't anything you did. She says that it wasn't anything you did. It wasn't any of those rituals or techniques or tips or tricks. It was him. Who's him? Jesus Christ, your I am awareness of being. You being conscious of who you really are. That's what did it. Mary, her own I am awareness. That's the metaphysical meaning of that story. So it's not about flipping your thoughts and feeling better and trying to impress your subconscious and meditating and vainly repeating affirmations, imagining your wish fulfilled from the awareness that I am not yet that which I desire to be. All of that transfers the power that you are to the techniques, processes, and rituals. You're the power. All of that is in vain because it transfers the power that you are to these techniques and processes and rituals. So you ask, what do I do? Invoke the first principle that Neville Goddard talked about, the first principle of manifesting anything, of creating any experience. Be still and know. Know what? Know that I am God. Know that I am all the power, that I am all the knowing, that I'm everything, everywhere, all at once, here and now. Know that. That I'm source. Know that. Right? Know that everything you want to be and have, you already are. The ancients told us long before Neville, right? In John 16, 23, 24, this is the edited version, right? But both in the modern day version, the edited version, in the original unedited text, that was found in the Nag Hammadi library in Egypt. Both of those point to the same idea. We're going to talk about that a little bit today. But it says, whatever you ask the Father in my name, he will give you. What's the Father's name? What's my name in this? What's Jesus saying? I am. I and the Father are one. The Father is greater than I. The Father is greater than any conception or concept that I could possibly have of myself. But I'm one with the Father. So ask how? Straightly and directly from inside my name. That's what the unedited version says. Straightly and directly. Look at, you're the center of all of it. The Father, I am. The Son, I am. You, I am. Straightly and directly, and be surrounded, enveloped by what you desire. But we make it indirect. We make it conditional. We ask with a hidden motive of trying to get to a state of wish fulfilled, trying to be fulfilled, trying to get something to be fulfilled. We make it about something, trying to change something out there. Do you see it? We put a hidden motive in there, but it says in that unedited version, ask straightly and directly from inside, from within my name, as the center of all that is. And ask without hidden motive. This is part of the 2 sentences that were edited out. Without the motive of trying to make something happen out there, without the motive of trying to be fulfilled. You're already fulfilled. It's that knowing. And then we make it about processes and techniques and rituals and flipping thoughts and feeling better and pressing the subconscious. We make it indirect. We make it conditional. And it says right here, straightly, directly from within, knowing yourself as the center, without any hidden motive. That's powerful. And then it goes further, the 2 sentences that were edited out of John 16, 23, 24, out of the modern day Bible. Be surrounded by the answer. Be enveloped by what you desire, that your gladness may be full. I love this. You are the center of all that is. You are surrounded, enveloped by all of it. What are they saying? What are the ancients saying in modern day? This is what Abraham Hicks would say. Right? That Abraham Hicks says you've got to be a vibrational match for what you want and desire. But we've told you already, you're already a perfect vibrational match. You're already the frequency of source of the Father. That's what the ancients were saying. Just be surrounded by the answer because you already are. Be enveloped by what you desire because you already are. You already are a perfect vibrational match. You're already surrounded and enveloped by everything that you want and desire. You are already whole and healed and complete and fulfilled. That's the message of Neville Goddard's first principle, manifesting anything. And remember in that show, The Chosen, when Nicodemus is pushing Mary to really know what happened. She goes, well, I don't really know myself, but I can tell you this. I was one way, and now I'm different. Now I'm another. Wow. I was one way, and now I'm different. Now I'm somebody else. It's that consciousness, that awareness. It's being surrounded, enveloped by who you already are as that higher self. You know who you are. Be still and know that. Be still and know that you're already whole, healed, complete, and fulfilled. Be still and know that you already have everything that you want to have. Stop the manifesting processes and rituals and do this instead. Invoke the first principle as described by the spiritual great Neville Goddard. Be still and know that I am God. I am your host, Tom Kearin, and these are the studios of Be Something Wonderful, where we help you level up and become the best version of yourself. Creators, thank you. Thank you for being with me. Be sure to join us on the Tom Kearin channel. We have another big video there. And in June, we're going to be scheduling our 6th live event of the year, our 30th live event overall on the Be Something Wonderful membership channel. If you're a member, join us. If you're not, check out the link below. Creators, with great love, with great light and infinite gratitude, this is Tom Kearin here in the studios of Be Something Wonderful. Until next time, we'll see you soon.